mattress in.
You were delivering the bed to,
Carlos? Is it Carlos?
it was one of, it was John's baker, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Was he the baker?
Or were there like 3 or 4 covers? Yeah, then, yeah, that would be it. Yeah, because we gave.
Because there's,
Baker.
okay. There was like, you pull it in and it wasn't far from John's place. I mean, it was very close. I mean, I think we were within 3 blocks, 4 blocks. And there was one way in, one way out. And it snaked in. You know, that's all it did was snake like this, and it snaked in. We were coming in, this guy starts, you know, he was walking, and he just started screaming, "What are you doing here? Hey, hey!" That's all he kept saying. You know, now, you got a bunch of gringos in the back of a red Ford. You know, what it was about was, wasn't really about gangs, it was about the drug lords. This is where the drugs were all being controlled at, I guess, in that area. Like John said, if they, you know, one of their bosses said, "I want the red truck," you know, they're going to take the red truck. Because if they don't take the red truck, they're going to go back and only going to be beat to death or be killed anyways. So John pulls up, he's here. We all just pow out of the truck.
It was all guys.
All guys,
Just guys.
no girls.
Yeah, no girls.
We literally were like, you know, going across the street. I mean, it was funny.
SWAT team.
Because, you know, I'm looking back and John was looking back at us, you know, making sure everybody was still there. And I think Paul, he leaned up because there was a gate that leaned in like this. And you had to really duck under it. This whole bed and everything, this whole thing happened within, I'd say, 2 minutes, no problem. In, out, going, boom, you're gone. Okay, that's how quick this happened. And John said, "If I tell you to go, you go." I mean, he was a little leery about the area too. When we pulled out, and it was like a bus station or a rail yard, something, what was that? And it was just one road going down this way. And there were people out. And I watched them mouthing gringos, and they just kept pointing. You know, and it's like, okay, I'm looking, yeah, okay, we're going out, so are we going to make it? You know, but John was a little concerned about it. You know, he's like, this isn't really a great place. So, but it.
Like Bill said, he says, bed's going in, pray real quick.
Yeah.
Go on.
It was like,
No hesitation.
reminds you of SEAL Team 6, you know, in and out, bang, you did it, gone, and it was it. You know, but it was a little interesting going in because it was one way in. John's not turning around. It's like a one street, just a real skinny street going in, and it's snaked.
Crack their head on that thing too.
Somebody cracked their head on the gate because the gate was like, it was fell over,
I'm too short for that.
you know, and
No.
even Carlos ducked as he went in. I mean, and honestly, this was my 3rd trip, so the smell that he lived in, I'm sorry. You know, it was bad. It was just really bad. Bad until I started breathing through my mouth, not my nose anymore. And you could smell it, like, not his place, but when you drove into the street, you could start getting it. You know,
It stuck with you too.
yeah.
When you left, you still had it.
It stayed with you. You know, so yeah, it's
And
like,
when
'cause
John
I-
says it's dangerous, it's dangerous.
yeah. I mean, and he said, he told us, he says, "I'm not going to take you somewhere where I don't think something is going to happen to you, but you never know. You know, you just don't know what's going to happen." Like Yvonne said, I've never felt scared down there. I never have. So, but I listen to what John says at the same time. You know, he says, "Watch yourself. You watch yourself."
Didn't you say the guy yelling at you had the stereotypical one button, like the button down shirt, just the one button buttoned? Somebody said that, I think.
He looked.
When I watched Gangland, the bad guy.
He looked like he
and
looked
the
like
rest
he was
open.
from the barrio or the barrio, however you want to call it. You know what I mean?
And it was the way he was asking it too. He was
Yeah.
like, "Hey guys,
Yeah, I mean-
what are you doing, guys?"
You know, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? So it was interesting. I mean, it was fun. I mean, honestly, I don't think. Okay, now I'm 54 years old, so I'm an old fuddy-duddy. That's what I call myself. I haven't felt my adrenaline rush that much in probably 30 years. Okay, so it was cool. You know, I felt young again. You know, and I didn't even feel the knee. I mean, I jumped out of the truck, jumped in the truck. I didn't feel nothing. You know, so it was, that was fun. I thought that was fun. You know, I mean, you don't do much
When I was
anymore.
a fireman, I got that adrenaline high whenever we
Yeah.
go to a fire. It's the same reaction.
It's, you know, you want to go back for more. You know, but it was good. You know, it's for me, it's listen to, and I call you all newbies, okay? But you're not newbies no more. I remember my first trip and how it touched me. The house has touched me a lot. That's what touches me a lot down there. This trip touched me because of Jacinda. So that one's what really touched me. For cancer and stuff, I can relate to